What's up, YouTube? Got a new deck profile for you guys. Actually been working on this deck for quite a while since, and finally Photon Shockwave came out, so the deck is complete or somewhat. So final countdown, in case you guys didn't know from the name. So first of all, we start off with triple final countdown. In 20 turns you win, basically 10 full turns. Yours and your opponent does count, so you just stall out as much as you can, which is really fun to do, and just see your opponent try to like finish you off quick. Triple upstarts life points don't really matter in this deck. Well, at least your life points doesn't matter. Your opponent's life points don't matter because you're not trying to bring them down to 0 unless there's the only way you can do it. So there's also that. But other than that, makes your deck a 37 card deck. The new card, Momentary Truce, also known as One Day of Peace now. It's really good, gives you an extra 3 turns practically. You and your opponent draw 1 card and you take no damage to you and your opponent's turn. So this is a really good card against burn also. Just kills them and you get turns out of that. So it's really good. So yeah, 3 extra free turns. So in total, this is 9 right here. 2 dualities with a lot of Thunder Kings going around. I just rather be safe and just play 2 dualities instead of my third one. So yeah. One also really good card. Very funny too when they MST it because it's chainable. So they said it. You could also chain special summon. It's really good, especially when you're playing against Master Hyperion or Scrap Dragon, or furthermore they're trying to like heavy you or something to go for game. You flip this, you special summon a Winged Reaver to your side field, and then they lose another 2 turns right there. So it's really good. And just the basic staples: Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, and Monster Reborn. You know, goes in every deck, so why not? For monsters, we do have 1 Lava Golem for those random cards that won't let you can't beat, or Thunder Kings, or like Gachi Gachis are killing you, or cards that are just annoying you, and basic Lava Golem's there for that choice. Once Sangan, for the fact that it searches the rest of the monsters you'll see. So triple Scarecrow. Scarecrow's really good for the fact that you ditch this when they declare a direct attack. And instead battle phase, I was even playing this against Watts today, and I had a fader on the field, and they attacked directly, and I just swift on Scarecrow, and they're pretty pissed about it. And works under D-Fissure also. 2 faders, I don't like 3 right now for the fact that a lot of people are playing Christia and Fossil Dynamics and the reprints are out. So, fader's too good for right now. 2 Wing Cerebrals. Wing Cerebrals are really fun to play with, especially when they have Master Hyperion or they Dark Hole your monster thinking it's a Spirit Reaper or something. Marshmallow does the job for another 2 turns. 1 Effect Veiler for right now, this is all I have, but I usually use this Effect Veiler to protect myself from getting Trish. Trish does hurt me for the fact that it takes out 1 card in my hand, and hand is what mostly counts in this deck. 1 Marshmallow. I find this a little better than Spirit Reaper for the fact that if Spirit Reaper gets targeted by Mind Control or anything like that, it'll die. This, you actually have to put effort to it to destroy it, and they lose 1,000. Another good card in the deck, want to keep that hand consistency, Reckless Greed. Not a lot of people have been playing this, but Reckless Greed is really good, especially in this type of deck. Triple Threatening Roars, again, stop your opponent from attacking. But basically, if you're playing against your opponent and you know they're gonna attack and you'll survive, it's better for not to waste your resources. So you have to play kind of smart and make sure, like when I play, I let my opponent attack me, until I know I can't take one more hit. That's when I start going defensive. So play smart. That's how you win. Because if you threaten roar a monster that's gonna hit you for 17, that's pretty dumb. For the fact that you could take 17 and still live. So yeah, you have to play pretty smart with this. Triple wobble coup, same thing. If you know you can't take one more hit, wobble coup there to help you out. Two thunder rulers is a little more situational, so I usually hold these on my hand until later in the game. And usually MSTs are a big problem against this deck, and face they destroy it. So usually if I have Final Countdown face down, if I already have Final Countdown active, I usually like to bluff out my other Final Countdowns before I start setting up my wobble coups and stuff like that. So that's a really smart idea. Also one Mirror Force, one Torrential, and for right now I'm trying out one Gravity Bind for the fact that a lot of people are exceeding. So Gravity Bind isn't that great, but Gravity Bind still has that big surprise. So it's really good. So basically that's the deck. You just have to play a little conservative. So for side, you are gonna go into time, so recommend you play Magic Cylinders or any type of burn cards. Secret Barrel for the fact that when you go to game 3, for sure you guys are gonna have to like go game like turns. So burn cards are your best side deck. Also, Zero Garners, if they play D-Fissures, you could always take out like Sangan cards that will hurt you in the grave. So Sangan, Winkaribles, you could always take out Winkaribles, or even if you want more of defense, like against Hyperion, you could take out Battle Faders, stuff like that, and you could throw in Zero Garners. Also, one of my favorite cards, Heatwave. If you guys don't know what it is, it's from Starstrike Blast. It's an old card that you activate during the start of your main phase and during your next draw phase. Until your next draw phase, your opponent or nobody can normal summon and special summon effect monsters. So therefore, no Torii, no Reborn Tengu, no plants, none of that. And this is where it comes really great into play. For the fact that Reckless Grease skips your draw phases, Heatwave will remain for like good amount of turns, like 2 or 3. And if you could just keep Reckless, you could manage to keep Heatwave for at least 5 to 6 turns, which in Final Countdown that'll lead you to 12 turns, and they can't do nothing about it. I actually did this to one of my teammates. I was playing with this deck, so that's the deck, you guys. There's also other cards you guys could use, Fossil Dyna, stuff like that. Leeching the Light, I don't know. But these are main cards that I will recommend, which is Zero Garners and Burn cards. Heatwave, you guys try it out, it's really fun. Especially when you notice your opponent is getting mad and they can't do anything about it. So this is practically my version 1, so remember to rate, comment, subscribe, late YouTube.